and throw. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and I just it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me, they never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey's 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader who you know in the Zephyr. Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you could never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new Rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Is a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And here we go from Indy. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, it's Richardson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw again, Richardson. To the right, reeled in by Downs. And that will not be enough for a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and short yardage here, Richardson. On target to Downs. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts. Play action with Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Slot receiver headed left. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Hauled in by Downs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Richardson on third. Finds his man, Downs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going Taylor. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw here from Richardson. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Now Richardson to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. The throw is caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Working quickly here. From the gun, Taylor. And that hit stops him in his tracks. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Running for the marker on second. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to the well again. And not much going there. Short run only reaches the 10. A pickup of 2, and that run doesn't get it for them either. It's 4th and 2. Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense up to the line fast. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Flush down now to his left. Now he takes it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get the game's first points here in the second. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Setting up the screen. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The goes to the hurry-up offense here. They send a man in motion. Here's 2nd and 7. Culp with a catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Indy. The Jaguars working here. They're set up at the 35 now. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, here's a handoff. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Blast through midfield. Inside the 30. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Running right, this is Taylor. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for him here. He puts everything behind this one. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts are ready for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. He picks up 16 on the good return. And it'll be Jaguars football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence on the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they face second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Fits it through the middle. And he'll be touched down after a big play. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This one finds Taylor. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll throw again. Richardson. And that one is incomplete. And the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Richardson. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts double their lead to 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First down throw, Lawrence. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They bring Thomas in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Has some daylight through the 40. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Throwing now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here. From the 44 here on second down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Man in motion here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Hey, 4th down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. And a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Down the sideline to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do.
He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. On the move, headed right. And that one's going to hit the turf.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Colts regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Taylor with the 1st and then some. All the way, touchdown, Indy! The Colts take a 20-zip lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Reek Woolen with the INT. And the Colts get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one misses the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Taylor makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Finds a seam down the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Slot man motioned over. First down throw here from Richardson. He's got it at the 5. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Taylor runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts grow their lead yet again. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And the Colts pick it up. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Colts blowing them out now, 34-zip. That one right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 37. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Jags football, but here in the 4th, that lead likely too much to overcome. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Connects on the crosser. Running in the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
1st down from the red zone. He's on the move. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he'll get a couple more on the dive before being marked down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Rush coming for Richardson. Has it downfield working the left. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts tack on 7 more to their lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Hits his running back. Now he's past the 25. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars take 7 points off the deficit. clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. We're waiting for that signal, waiting. Oh, they've got it. The Jaguars recovered. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this one does not go far.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Getting out to his left. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Colts are running them out of the building. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts continue adding on to that lead. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lead up past the 30. He'll head it. Return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. Escapes out to the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Colts will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, or even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He takes it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Colts are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.
Shanty playing in ANG. Let it rain on me. I'm not here, boys. I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what I what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. Play with him like that. I think he knows.
should, man. Point, point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, 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 baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, 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 baby. Do what I should, man. Point, point, baby. Do what I could, man.
I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. No, I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me. Oh hell no. You rip my city so damn long. Just still don't notice me. Sour next. Or VA next. I'm at they neck. Running up the check. She a bad mama, she a diva. No matter what happens, he cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I played up Queen's Gambit, showed around my friends. Try to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you never moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong. 'Cause I wanna make it. So nasty. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me.
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here with the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just tryna
Legendary,
open them wide.
something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know I that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that poppin'.
Baby, I'm just tryna
Legendary,
open them wide.
something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue. And just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money. Y'all think run this. Miss she her black designer say Gucci Prada print. DOE I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce Diva Donda Dunda the Tokyo Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma get. Unfazed, unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moose be switching. I'm the. Throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with. Any know who to play with.
Ground music, riding in the good, not used. Tighten up, good lose. I approve. I bet I stamp and approve. Straight up to ground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lane. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted
me cancer this L. She said hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. boy thump. Like my name is Jumper up a pump pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong. He ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love with the count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles, all the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds. I'ma stay down till it's time. On the floor till it's cut.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some bed foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough. Say she feeling little nigga, try love. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, will we get the bag? Yeah.
Money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it. There's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't eat with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, will we get the bag? Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on down. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
tenfold. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her front. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I till I can't. Saw mama, yeah, I nut. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gon' do? 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 Up in up. What you gon' do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guap. If I get it to pop, mama. Let that in the past, my foot on the gas, the flow elevator, we face on the grass. You want deposit the memo or cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, go. The events, I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. None of my bitches be your home, and I blah, 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 blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. Her Bucky a goner. Get Bucky a goner. What you gon' do? 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 Open up. Stunt.
Yeah, run up on Big Glow, you won't, I bet yo be on the floor. Big Carbon here like Mayweather, Tula come through and bow up. Got millions out there rap, they hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming, I stole the show. Don't run up on that, she a head case, all she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might just stare at you. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features, I might. Shell toes, yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my in layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her. You better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, glow. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, glow. Stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em, glow. Play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow.
she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say
She
less.
said, baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the room when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect. I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me. Feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings. They on me. They rain and they rain. Yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. This sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that. I came back to back to my to that. Reppin' no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac. Nothing but class. It's never been average. Never been on. Averex on me. I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra. I want it. I will. Get you a wheel. They carrying. We fighting a little. My is all. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm. They still doing harm. Bodies on bodies. Cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I push through the pain. I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter. I feel like a Sada. Escape with my truth. I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky. It's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby. Can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied. Look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah. You got veins. I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high. I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist. Cooking you. I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all. Eventually falls. Frequency. This is the ship. I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Hey, yo, fresh out the.